All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Adriano. This is going to be my speech on Carnaval. So, the practice of countries having festivals have existed as long as civilizations have. However, some celebrations have existed much longer than many other ones. Carnaval has been around for a very long time, and the many traditions associated with it has gone through many changes to be what it is today. Carnaval in Portugal has a long and rich history dating back to ancient pagan traditions, which were later assimilated into Christian celebrations. Carnaval is not only a Portuguese celebration, however, the Portuguese version of it is. The word Carnaval itself comes from the Latin phrase carnevale, which means farewell to meat. This refers to the period of fasting and revelry before the fasting and abstinence of Lent. In Portugal, Carnaval is celebrated with colorful parades, lively music, dancing, and elaborate costumes. One of the most famous Carnaval celebrations in Portugal is in the city of Torres Vedras, where the streets are filled with floats, samba dancers, and giant puppets, with it being described as Carnaval de Torres Vedras, which is famous for a satirical and humorous approach. The festivities often include social and political commentary through the use of elaborate floats, costumes, and performances, including the matrafonas and the famous cabecudos, which are people dressed in costumes with big heads. The cultural significance of Carnaval in Portugal lies in its role as a time of letting loose, coming together, and celebrating before the solemnity of Lent. It is a time for people to forget their worries, enjoy life to the fullest. Another description of Torres Vedras Carnaval is to support the study and divulging of works about the Torres Vedras Carnaval, to glorify the virtues, traditions, and history of Shrove Tuesday in Torres Vedras, to defend the genuineness, typical nature, and prestige of the local Carnaval. Then explaining Carnaval to non-Portuguese people, you could describe it as a vibrant and energetic festival that marks the beginning of Lent. It's a time for people to dress up in costumes, dance in the streets, celebrate with friends and family. The atmosphere is joyful and filled with revelry, with music, food, and festivities taking center stage, whereas overall, in Portugal, this time of community, tradition, and celebration, which brings people together in fun and unity. In Portugal, there is a variety of unique traditions and customs that vary from region to region. Some of the more specific traditions performed in Portuguese Carnaval include, but are not limited to, Carretos de Podins. In the village of Podins, located in the northeast region of Trás-os-Montes, the Carretos de Podins tradition is considered a highlight of Carnaval. The tradition is done in the community of Podins, which is in the municipality of Macedo de Cavaleiros in the district of Bragança, which hosts the Carretos de Podins Carnaval party with celebrations throughout the small villages of the northern region. In this, the men dress up in colorful costumes with masks with horns, bells, and colorful outfits representing ancestral spirits that chase away evil and bring good luck. This is actually designated as a UNESCO World Heritage custom under the Intangible Heritage of Humanity division. Due to its peculiarity, rarity, and ancient nature, the custom being derived with ancient pagan customs believed to be 4,000 years or older. Another such tradition is Intrudo. Intrudo is a Portuguese tradition that involves playful water fights and the throwing of flour, confetti, and eggs. It is a fun and messy tradition that symbolizes the cleansing and renewal associated with Carnaval. The next one is known as Sarabulho in the region of Minho. The traditional dish of Sarabulho is often prepared and enjoyed during Carnaval. It symbolizes Okay, so arbuio is a hearty stew made with pork, rice, and blood, symbolizing abundance and fertility. Corso Carnaval is another one, where many cities and towns in Portugal hold very colorful parades featuring floats, dancers, musicians, and elaborate costumes. These parades often have a theme and highlight the creativity and artistry of the participants. And then the final one is actually going to be Bailes de Carnaval, also known as Carnaval balls. Known as the Bailes de Carnaval are popular events held in clubs, hotels, and community centers throughout Portugal. These balls feature live music, dancing, and costume contests, providing a festive and lively atmosphere for revelers to enjoy these many traditions, which even led to the creation of Brazilian Carnaval, as well as Carnaval in the Caribbean. These are just a few of the specific traditions performed in Portuguese Carnaval, which highlight the cultural diversity and richness of the celebration in Portugal. Each region and community may have its own unique customs and rituals that contribute to the overall colorful and festive atmosphere of Carnaval in Portugal. So Carnaval in Portugal has been around for an exceptionally long time, has many traditions associated with it, has gone through many changes to be where it is today. Many countries have their own version of it. However, the Portuguese version of it is very distinct and unique. Many traditions and practices persist throughout the longevity of the festival. There are some countries today who, due to the influence of Carnaval in Portugal, have their own version of it and copy some of the customs, such as Brazil. All right. Some of my references that I use during this speech come from ourportugaljourney.com. We have Medicina, which is from the University of Lisboa. Then you also have the Portugal's News, which is a news station that reports Portuguese news in English as well as many other languages. That completes my speech for Portugal and the Carnaval celebration within it. Thank you very much.